Weekend Splurge with CeleXy Illyria. Sit back and join the show already in progress.
Hey, all right, going old school tonight. Y'all. Get ready. Tonight, gonna make this a night to remember. Hey, everybody, what's up? Hello. So it's your girl CeleXy here, and my niece, sister, and now fulfillment partner, Miss Illyria Johnson. Give it up for Mr. Illyria. Yes. So Illyria has agreed to join me because we discovered that I spit a lot of wisdom by myself, but when she and I engage, you know what they say, where two or three are gathered, the spirit is in the midst. And yeah, so we have some dynamic conversations, y'all. 4 to 6 hour conversations, you all, talking about high level things, right? Talking about high level things, talking about making moves and things like that, and basically embracing fear, moving into self-love and discovering the power within us as a result of that. So what we want to get started about talking about tonight, though, and hopefully, it'll lead us into some additional conversation. I'm sure Illyria is going to interject whenever, and I'll try not to monopolize the conversation, but she's learning how to deal with her auntie on that level. So we're going to show you some real good sister love tonight as we converse and allow the conversation to just go with the flow. You know, I'm all about being organic, and that makes so much sense that she and I are working together because Illyria is also the sole owner and entrepreneur for Illyria's Organic Voyage. Organic body products and expanding exponentially even as we speak. So check her out online at Illyria'sOrganicVoyage.com on Facebook and Instagram. All right, and then of course you know me, the writer, the everything girl, I gotta be doing it all, girl. Heaven's Mind books and Reimagined books are available on Kindle, Amazon.com, Barnes & Nobles, Goodreads, and Target. All titles are available at those individual proprietors. So, having said that, what's our topic for tonight? Did I forget already?
I think we're going to talk about anything.
Oh, no. I remember. Oh, that's Roger. Hey. Oh, sorry, we got some music in the background, and just so you know, we do not own the rights to any of the music that we playing, but when we're vibing, it just music makes the world go round, baby. So we gotta have some music playing in the background to allow us to bring our very best to you tonight as we just have girl conversation, young woman conversation, interaction, sharing perspectives and so forth. And so even though I said originally that, we talk about the high level things, we're going to kind of start down at the lower level and work our way up, if that's all right with y'all. So what I want to talk about, Lyri, is right now there's a popular conversation going on all of social media about the young lady in the bonnet.
Oh.
Okay, we don't want to put anybody down or anything like that, but I just want to get your take on your perspective about that whole dynamic.
Well, I don't think you should wear them. They fly all of bonnets. They fly. It's too many colors that don't match. I don't think you should be wearing them outside because they are bonnets for sleeping. But hey, whoever want to wear their bonnet, I ain't mad. It's theirs. They bought it.
So see, I'm with you on the tail end of that. I like the way you wrapped that up.
Yeah, I don't think it should be. Yeah.
So that's your perspective. It's not right for you.
Yeah,
it's not right for
me.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Okay, but you ain't gonna judge nobody else.
No, because they might ain't got no hair.
And there you go.
Or it's messed up. Or
You halfway through your braid set.
Yeah.
Your weave set.
Yeah.
Your lace front.
Yeah.
You need to stop and go get some more glue. So you put your bonnet on. I mean, so that's I like I said, I like the way you kind of wrap that up, because we have been so socially programmed to not only share our opinions or perspectives about things, but we also, even as I'm speaking now, we also have a tendency to come across as though our perspective is the only correct perspective. And I think that really gets to the heart of judgment. And so then you have to examine yourself as to why you feel it even necessary to make comment. And I know Facebook has primed us for this very thing, has it not?
Yes.
And not just Facebook, but what else? Instagram, you can comment.
Yes.
What else can you comment? Can you comment on TikTok?
I think so.
Twitter?
I don't know. I ain't on Twitter.
We've been stimulated by social media.
Yes.
And the powers that be, us, because we're consumers and users of these products. But we've been stimulated, encouraged, even inspired, even offered money on some levels, I believe, to comment, to like and comment on people's threads, to engage with people. People you don't even know. Half the time it could be bots. You thinking it's your friends liking your stuff. They have no idea that you even posted it. But when you look at your little, let me see who liked my post. You see a list of people, but they may not have even saw your stuff. There's so many algorithms running in the background. You follow me?
Yes.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible that we're seeing only what the creators want us to see.
What we supposed to be seeing at the time.
Like they're tailoring our news feed to fit our profile, the profile that they've developed for us. They're tailoring our news feed. So everybody probably like, wait a minute, how they go from talking about the woman?
I get that. Oh, the woman in the bonnet.
Yeah, how we go from talking about the woman in the bonnet to talking about social media tailoring our news feeds. Oh, judgment.
Oh, yes.
Commenting on people's appearances. Like, shouldn't the only appearance you be concerned with is your own?
Yes. It's called minding your own damn business. I'm minding your own damn business.
And there you go.
And everything will be good. Well, not everything, but the majority of the time.
Right? Right. So, I'm
sorry.
For real though. I mean, we've been socially conditioned to do that though. I think for some people it makes them feel good to put somebody else down. To cast judgment on them. Because in my mind, this is what I feel like. If you see someone behaving or dressing in what you feel is inappropriate, rather than post that on Facebook, take a picture of them without them knowing, post it on Facebook. Instead of doing all that, why don't you just ask the person, can you have a conversation with them? Show them some love. Show them some respect.
To anybody?
To anybody that you feel so inclined to make a comment about their appearance or their behavior.
I'm like,
why do we do
where's
it?
your hair like
Right.
that? I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
Nice, bitch.
So what am I saying directly to the person? Why make a public spectacle of really yourself?
And how ignorant your ass is.
Because while you out here thinking you looking good, fine as wine with your bald head, sparse on the top, you know.
But we can't judge. We shouldn't be judging.
But why should we not judge? Why shouldn't we be
should
judging?
not judge because, I don't know, they say we don't want to be judged. Yourself. Or something.
The scripture say that. Judge not lest ye be judged. So what happens is, at the moment that you judge someone else, you are already being judged yourself, if not by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because somehow there's a calculation, an algorithm in your body, in your brain, that's checking you as you checking the other person. You seeing in that other person was dysfunctional in you. Is that possible? That's like, look, what? I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his way. Oh, for real though. For real though. If we took a look at ourselves in the mirror just before the utterance of a statement from your mouth about somebody else.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Right before you got ready to say something about somebody else, a flash of yourself doing some real fucked up shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a reminder.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, bitch, you ain't perfect.
look, it'd be like the
you did this.
right. All of a sudden the windshield wipers come on. So you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, your light flashing in front of you saying, when were you so perfect? Excuse me. What you seeing in somebody else is the issue you got in you. I can quote scripture, yes you can. But I paraphrase, I speak in parables. So if you got an ear and eye to see and hear, then you know what I'm saying. I ain't gotta make it plain because you don't see no pulpits up in here. I'm just talking. So anyway, we're gonna move on from that because I can tend to get a little preachy. So what's on your mind today, Larry?
Preachy.
Yeah. A little preachy.
What's on my mind? I don't know. If y'all see me keep looking at this over here, it's the trees.
I love trees.
I like the trees. I like the way they move. They calm. I like the trees. They calm. They smooth. They got a groove.
The trees move to the wind section.
Yes.
The percussions.
And when they moving fast, you know they mad. So I like it. I like the trees, and that's why I keep looking at it.
That's what you've been looking at. I'm like, what the hell is she looking at? The trees.
The trees are beautiful.
They are. I love trees too. I love trees.
But they chopping them down.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I'm
gonna look into it.
I think it's because they don't realize that it's the trees that actually enable us to breathe down here. Mm-hmm. Like it kind of don't make sense. I mean, Larry, you
was putting some damn trees over there in the park, and I'm like, what happened to the trees? They lining them up or some crap shit.
They planting some new trees. Mm-hmm. By what part?
34th.
It's a park over there.
34th East 34th Street. Yeah.
I don't know that part.
But yeah, they cut them down. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they cut them down for wood.
Concrete jungle. We don't need no more houses. That fake housing market thing, the seller's market. Well, it's a seller's market because it ain't that many houses. So we still don't need no more. We got enough. We got vacant buildings all over the place, especially since the shutdown last year. It's all kind of vacant buildings. After a while, the ones that used to be businesses, they're going to have to convert them into little studio apartments or something. Mm-hmm. You know, that might not be a bad idea. Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Investment idea, pearl of wisdom. I'm gonna have to give me something or make some special effects in the video. Yeah, and some pearls, you know, some splashes of light or something just kind of come down to remind the viewers, you know, that was a pearl of wisdom, just in case you weren't fully listening. A little tickle your ear. So, Larry, tell me, so I know you sell organic products. So tell me, what made you decide to start creating organic products? Well,
I cut my hair. I cut my hair, and I didn't want to be the one going to the shopping or whatever to get all of these different products to make and see what it's gonna do to my hair, or if my scalp was gonna like it and stuff. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna make my own.
Okay.
So I started making my own, researching the different types of oils, scents, just essential oils. That's what all organic. And I did it by that. Then I made skin. I started with, my skin. I was like, well, maybe I can do something to help everybody with their body needs.
Okay.
And so I just...
Don't blush. That's amazing. And how long you been doing it?
Almost 4 years.
Almost 4 years?
Probably not. Well, yeah, 4 years.
Okay, so what kind of products do you make?
I make the hair butter. I make body oil, foot scrub for feet, natural or organic. Lip balm. Soap.
Okay.
Different kinds of soap.
Okay.
Natural soap.
Mm-hmm. And so what's your price range for your products?
Well, I want everybody to be able to afford it. So my 4-ounce bottles are $7, and my 8-ounce jars or jars or bottles or 15. I'm sorry.
Okay. $15.
Yes.
Okay, so a good price range between $7 and $15.
Yes.
That's actually less than like what you could get at Bath and Body Works, and of course they're not organic. So reasonably priced. I am a consumer of Illyria's organic Voyage, and I can vouch for her products on many of her products. But of course, results may vary depending on each individual, because we're all unique in our own way in this external environment. Even though we share something on the inside, on the outside we got this diversity going on, because what a world would it be to look at yourself every day in everybody you see. Could you imagine? I would be like, I mean, if I had to sit and deal with another person like me, just one other person, let alone a whole goddamn world of people, I would be shooting
Like
yourself. Everybody was just, but maybe now if they was different aspects of me, if they was different aspects of me, or every combination you could come up with, that could keep it interesting. But then that really is what's going on right now. Different combinations of aspects from the whole, and we're all interacting with each other. Mm-hmm. So if you look at it from that perspective, if you chose to take that perspective, then you really are interacting with other aspects of you as we interact with other individuals. Yeah. I know that was a mouthful. Did you follow what I meant by that? What do you think? What are your thoughts on that? As far as the different perspectives, or like when somebody
is good, everybody should say they different perspective instead of down and, or I don't know, just I mean, everybody does have their own perspective of things,
right? And as we should, because I mean, clearly none of us have walked in the other one's shoes.
Exactly.
None of us have. Exactly. I don't care if you have an identical pathway. Even if we had identical pathways, we're years apart in age. We have a different set of circumstances, a different environment, different experiences, everything. But even if all those things were the same, we're still two different individuals. So the way you see the path that you took, you might have been, oh yeah, You know, it was challenging. There were times I wanted to give up. I couldn't find my way. I felt lost. I didn't know which direction I was going in. I don't know which way to turn. But nonetheless, I kept moving forward. Sometimes there were no path, and I had to make my own. I never knew where I was going to end up at, but I kept going. Something inside of me said, keep going. Don't quit. You almost there. Don't you dare quit. And then there's the other person who immediately upon the first obstacle, I give up. I can't do it. Making up excuses.
Just don't want to do it.
Just don't want to do it. Or maybe they go all the way through it, but when they come, so first the first person who was telling us how he made it through, and you know he made it through, and he's grateful for it. The other person makes that same journey. That other person makes that same journey, wisdom dropping down. That other person makes that same journey, has the exact same experience, same obstacles, same pitfalls, same valleys, same mountains, same whirlwinds, tailspins, all of that. Same exact experiences will come out on the other end and be like, but you know what I'm saying? Yes. That was the worst moment of my life. Never, nothing about thank God I made it through, or I practiced for this, I trained for this, I knew I was gonna make it. I knew stuff was gonna be hard, I knew it was gonna be challenging, but I also knew I was gonna make it, like the first guy. The second guy is like, or the third guy is like, the worst time of my life. And you know, just nothing, just all low vibrating about the experiences. Yes, they had the same exact experiences. Hell, even if they was identical twins.
Yes.
Even if they was identical twins, they could come out at the same, after having the same exact experiences, and still have a different perspective. And man, I just got a download with that.
Yeah.
Identical twins come into this world under the same exact environment, under the same exact situation, under the same exact experience. Identical twins in the womb together.
Yes.
And then they're born. But at the point of birth, guess what? One has to come out first before the other one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, ooh, it's cold out.
So what's gonna color? So what do you think? What do you think is gonna color their perspective? Like what if from the time of inception until the time of birth, they had shared the exact same experience. I'm gonna just say an equal amount, since it's the invisible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say an equal amount. But at the time of delivery, they couldn't both come out at the same time. One has to come first. At some point, once they got old enough to understand order, right? Birth order, or counting, or time, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is deep. This is why I like interacting with somebody else. Illyria is not saying a whole lot because she ain't got warmed up yet. Do you need some more wine?
I don't know.
Probably. You want me to get you some more wine? But anyway, so I was saying, damn, what was I saying?
The birth and the child and the twins coming out.
Right, right, okay, and so they have the same.
And they gotta grow up.
But one come out before the other one, and when they get older and understand time, order, and it was a third thing I said: time, order, and they time, order. Anyway, I'm sure I said it. I might have to rewind it and figure out what I said too. But anyway, I put a marker here. But yeah, so the twins come out under the same circumstances, but at the point of delivery, one has to come out first. As they get older and in a level of comprehension that they can understand the difference between, or the correlation between time, order, and whatever that third component was, they are told that, well, you were born at 6 o'clock, and your brother was born at 6:05. So now, older and younger. When you understand older and younger, time and order. I think younger and older probably kind of goes with order. But anyway, nonetheless, I don't really think that's what it is. That's just something else that popped up in my mind. But anyway, I think a little stud just fell off my fake diamond earring. Oh no, something fell off my earring. But anyway, so something fell off my ear. I thought it was the back post on my earring, but I think it was one of the fake diamonds. I think it was probably more than one fake. Anyway, so anyway, what was I saying, Larry?
The twins. Knowing the time that we forgot the word.
Oh, okay. And so once they're old enough to comprehend those concepts, they learn, or that kind of starts a competition. Because the one brother who was born first now is like, I was first. And now what the other brother got? I was second? Who want that?
You twins do that.
They do.
That is dumb.
The twins.
Who cares?
But here we do. That's my Ebonics kicking in. Yeah, here we do. You meet some twins and be like, oh, you guys are identical twins. Do you know which one was born first? Like, what difference do it make? We identical twins. Why do you want to bring up our differences? Why you want...
Oh, I didn't think of it like that.
But that's the thing. That's what we do. Which one of y'all came out first? Why? How does that serve? How does that add to you on any level to know
who's the oldest?
Yes. Why is that important?
Because they probably don't want to be friends with the youngest.
Well, I mean, now you done said something.
Or you be like, you don't want to be, you at this age, so you want to be friends with the oldest person and not the youngest.
And that,
I don't know. I would think, I hope that's what they, I don't know.
I mean, it kind of makes sense when you think about, we kind of fascinated with first of everything. I was the first to do this. I was the first to do that. I was the first to do this. I was the first.
Who cares?
Right? Why does it matter that you were the first?
Yeah,
we've been conditioned.
Who cares?
We
came out together, so.
But we've been conditioned.
Who they grab first?
Well, for many people who are Christian believing people, Bible thumpers, where are my Bible thumpers at? Where y'all at? You got me thumping day and night, oh, baby.
Do they believe that?
It's a scripture in the Bible. Now, I don't keep up with addresses because we got GPS. Anyway, okay, but there's a scripture in the Bible that says, okay, what was we talking about? I just lost my train of thought.
Oh my God.
You said, where did they get that from?
I said, do Christians believe that?
Do Christians believe what?
That, I forget. The baby. Something about the baby. Do they believe?
About order and younger and older?
No.
Yes, they do. Because there's a scripture in the Bible. Yeah. Remember, I was talking to one day, we were talking about a scripture in the Bible about Jacob and Esau.
Yes.
It's Jacob and Esau, right? And Jacob stole Esau's birthright. Yeah. Because Jacob and Esau, were they twins?
No.
You should. Yes, they
one
were.
Was hairy as hell.
But they were twins.
And they didn't say nothing about the other one.
But they were twins.
They were?
I think they were twins. Am I paraphrasing?
Oh, yeah, they were. One came out such and such, and
right.
the other came out
Jacob,
such and such.
Esau, I believe, if memory serves me correctly. Now, y'all know I had COVID and I got brain fog.
Oh, yeah, they do say that.
Yeah. Yeah, so in the scriptures, I'm thinking this is in the Old Testament, yes. Yes, Old Testament, the Abrahamic Testament or whatever, the Old Testament. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure. Anyway, in the Old Testament, I'm trying to help you. I don't remember the exact book that it's in, the name of the book that it's in, the address and all that. But I'm telling you, if you look in the Old Testament, well, just Google it on your phone. GPS.
Okay, that's in Genesis.
No, I don't think so. That's like, is it in Genesis? It could be in Genesis. You know what? I think you're right. I think you're right. In the beginning, because something had just ended. A certain way of life had just ended, and this was part of the new beginning. But anyway, kind of like where we're going through now. But anyway, I digress, because that's another COVID. I get distracted with thoughts. Okay, ticker tape.
Ticker tape.
You know how the on the news where the little ticker tape run across the bottom, so you listening to the news, but they telling you some more news across the bottom because they just want to oversaturate your brain with news.
Yes.
That's how my brain feels. Sometimes but my ticker tape got good information, and I'll be trying to like, wait a minute, don't run that across the screen. I want to say that, and I'll be trying to catch them. And so while I'm talking about one thing, another that ticker tape, I'll be like, oh, I want to talk about that, and it interrupts my thought process.
Why are raccoons here?
What?
They are worrisome. They're scary. Raccoons.
Did you just switch this up?
I'm sorry. But for real though, they tear shit up.
I got a story about some coons in the attic.
And they be like, like I'm about to kill you. You come over here. They gangsters.
The raccoons. You know what?
Why are they here? What do we need them for?
I don't. Does anybody know what purpose raccoons serve in the world? You know what? I never thought about that. Even though when I lived in those apartments, remember I had coons in the attic. Oh my God.